Hello, what's up guys? So right now we're playing RuneScape 3, the modern version. Also gonna play the old school version to see how it performs. Because these are, well, this is a quote-unquote modern game, modern version of RuneScape, but it runs like it's old. Like also the metal hut is not working, like God knows how it's rendering, probably Java or something, some ancient Windows language, which is barely supported on Mac. As you can see, it's barely held together. It runs bad for the graphics, but it runs, and we have no metal hut. So, but luckily the Steam widget still works in the left corner, as you can see. So Steam to the rescue on this one, right? And so you can see we're around 50-ish FPS, and this is on the low preset. I'll show you later, but it's still low preset. There's one lower minimum, which looks like old school RuneScape. Might as well play old school RuneScape at that point. And by the way, I've played old school RuneScape before this, and it was better. Like this, it's such a big difference. Like we're already slaying some big monster, and old school RuneScape at this point I was slaying a rat, you know. Also stuck on the tutorial there. I haven't really played the games at all ever, so I don't know what I'm doing in both of them, but I know I like the old school better. It's better music, better, well, everything was better from my first impressions. Either way, this is just a opinion of nobody, because I don't really know anything about these games. But yeah, this one does look better. Like I can tell you that the old school RuneScape, it looks old, really old school. And this looks more modern, but it plays old. There's so many menus, so many buttons, and you cannot even walk. You have to click, and the camera, it's fighting you. It's a very old game. Like it really clearly is a browser game, or at least the origins from that. Like it's nothing like WoW or something, but you know, many of the WoW classic people are playing old school RuneScape now. They're becoming refugees because, well, retail WoW sucks, just like this one. RuneScape 3 is like retail WoW, it sucks, big balls. And classic WoW is just, there's no classic plus, so that leaves you to private servers like Turtle WoW or like this, WoW, the old school RuneScape. But here are the graphics, by the way. I just tick the low, and you know, it sets stuff to lowish stuff, and it looks somewhat modern, but you know, the frames are somewhat acceptable at this rate. It will probably look a lot better on a PC. Like it's clearly, it works on Mac, but it's clearly not made for it. It's clearly some very ancient Windows code that's running in the background, because it shows all the signs of typical Windows slop. It's slow, it's ugly, it's laggy. Yeah, you know, guys, I cannot really be much positive about it. Considering Cyberpunk runs on the same machine and roughly similar frame rates, consider that, entertain that for a moment, right? Similar frame rates, maybe even better. Cyberpunk, which is also half a decade old game, but at least we can all agree it looks better than this. Anyway, I'm crafting and chopping down a tree here, and you know, yeah, this is RuneScape 3. Well, I did not see many videos, so if you wonder how does it perform on modern Apple Silicon, well, here it is on M4, M5 we'll see. If I get when I get my hands on the M5, we'll see. I'll test it again if there's demand for it, or maybe the old school. Well, that's it for me, guys. Bye bye.